Well, we survived the eclipse. It went right over our house. We had a bird's eye view, and it was a pretty crazy thing to watch for about 6 minutes. Now, the women, they didn't mutate into blood-sucking zombies like I had anticipated they would, so we got lucky there. So, luckily this week, we'll be able to work back on the 1950 Cadillac Hearse and hopefully get that sucker put back together, get the engine in, front suspension. I know, it's a tall order, but we can try, right?
It's funny because I can't even see anything through my glasses. Yeah. It's black.
That's just a complete jip. Stupid clouds. Worst apocalypse ever. Well, that's pretty dark. Can't really see much of anything. Oh, wait a minute. What's that? That doesn't seem to look right. Shit. Better go back in the house. So went ahead and had my tires mounted. 17-inch Boyd Cunnington Steelies with 225 65/17s, which give me a diameter of 29 inches. So I think that's going to be a good size for the car. The 15s looked a little bulgy to me, and 20s look stupid. So I'm going to go over here. I threw some paint on everything over here. So now it's ready to reassemble and get this baby back rolling. And then hopefully, I need to bolt the oil pan on all the way because now it's just sitting on there. But get this thing cleaned up and get it stuffed in there and get the front end back on there.
I'm working, bro.
Nice. Going to be using the Eastwood Rust Encapsulator Plus on the underside of this beast. They say it's supposed to cover up rust. I'm going to call bullshit, but apparently everybody says it works. Whatever. We'll give it a try. Well, at least Laura's going to give it a try. I'm going to watch. I mean, she does mow the lawn, so I really shouldn't complain, right?
It just fell right off. I don't know. That's weird.
Yeah, it's all swallowed up like a big old tick.
So.
Apparently the foam brush don't work that well.
I don't know if that's it's probably not supposed to do that.
Seems to cover pretty well.
What's that?
Seems to cover pretty well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to clean the backyard up. It's been a rough week, but as you can see, Laura spent some time and wire wiggle all this thing and hit it with the Eastwood Rust Encapsulator, which actually works surprisingly well. I'm kind of impressed with how that came out. So with that, I went ahead and hit the chassis and everything else I could get to, which was nice because it turned out really well. Now you will notice that I have the larger airbags in there. About a week ago when I was filming, I was working with the bags, and I figured that if I actually re-drilled stuff, I could get them to fit and actually work, as opposed to the smaller bags, which is far better option than the smaller ones. It's going to give a much better ride, a lot more reliable, definitely a way to go. However, I found that last night when I was editing video that the entire segment that I filmed about those larger airbags, I apparently didn't have the microphone plugged in and there was no sound. So instead of voicing over the whole thing, I'll figure out a way to be creative and edit it, which you've probably already seen at this point. So hopefully you liked it. Anyways, yes, larger bags and more trial by error, which is the story of my life. Ah, very exciting. One little piece at a time. Definitely excited to get this back on the ground. Hopefully slide the motor in very shortly here and get this thing on the ground permanently. Woohoo! And there we are, back on the ground. Still need to run all my brake lines, run my airlines, get a fuel line, button up a couple little things, put the steering in, steering linkage, then I can drop the motor in. But that'll be next week because it's now the Lone Star Roundup weekend, so maybe a little busy this weekend. So hopefully on Sunday I can get back out here and whack on some stuff. Well, not whack anything, you know, assemble some stuff. I'd like to get the rear wheels in, which is going to be a huge nightmare. To get to them, of course, with any lowered car is always magic. So, get those in, get my rear suspension all buttoned up, and my airlines done is sort of my goal for the short minute here, at least for this video anyhow. Progress is progress, even though it's just a little bit here. It's about 85 degrees today and about 125% humidity. It is absolutely as thick as pea soup outside. It's going to be fantastic. I was trying to buy this, he wouldn't sell it.
Tell you, man, my favorite thing now, because
It's gonna be a happening place. Absolutely.
Say hi.
Hello. Cheers. Cheers.
Oh.
watch that guy.
Work smarter, not harder. So now I got the brake booster in place, I can start roughing in the brake lines. get some of the stuff done that goes underneath the motor before I drop the motor in. Save me some hassle anyway. So I got this little guy here, brake line clamp. Well, that goes there. And it's got the little to brake line fitting and the clip there, so I just gotta attach that like so. Somewhere in this ballpark, we'll be good. Or maybe flip it around, I don't know. We'll work on that. That'll work much better. Just need to drill and tap right there and mount that, and we're good. Well, I was working on the airlines and the brake lines, but I don't have any of the parts, so I guess we're not doing that today. So I guess I'll clean the motor and secure the oil pan, and hopefully we can drop that in and actually accomplish something today. It's 3/8 airline. Figure I'll run some of this too while I got a chance. I got this little stainless airline clamps, and I'm gonna find a good place to route it where it's not gonna rub on nothing, and then route it through here and screw it all down. I'll leave it long on the ends until I get my fittings and stuff that I need. At least it gives me something to do today. Motivation, 0. Had to take this stuff, lay out in the sun for the last couple hours so it would relax a bit. It's a little hard to work with. Ooh, easy camera. Oh, you mother... yeah, damn it. Broke it. That was a test run. I'll have to just cover that up a little bit. We'll just move it over a little bit. This time we'll take it nice and slow. That'll get us by anyway. Oh, shit, dumbass. Sometimes trying to squeeze those little things in places is a little more difficult than it sounds. It takes a lot of forethought in the sort of the planning stage to put all this together. And it's all the things that you missed that now come to fruition when you're trying to assemble. Now it's a matter of trying to find all those little tiny brake pieces I need. A lot of these I've collected over the years, so pretty good assortment, so I think I'll be alright. About a bajillion of those things. Trying to embrace the microphone here. I'm not what you would call a professional videographer, so a little... Oh, shit. Hold on. Oh, well, that felt real neat. Anyways, trying to make this, you know, halfway not a piece of crap. Kind of have a lot of fun with the creativity, but sometimes the basic stuff of like, oh yeah, you can't hear me is kind of a huge pain in the ass. So we're trying to up it up a little bit here. Don't hold your breath for anything good. do, 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 do. Whoop. And that will come on. So I got two brake lines, one the top, one the bottom. I got to come out. Come over here. It'll do a little corkscrew jobby for no reason other than I like it. Come over here, loop into this line, and then the other one will come down, go across there, and line to that line. And the back one, of course, goes to the back. Boop. And by the way, these are temporary. I got longer ones on order. Those are definitely not going to work. I need them to be about 1.5 inches longer because I designed it to have maybe 3/8 of an inch play for you know, alignment there. Well, that way I can get those in and out of the way, and that'll be like I accomplished something today, which so far I haven't done. So moving forward here. Oh, look at that guy. Oh, don't fall. I think that is 3/16, so we'll get that guy. Tubing cutter, need that guy. Line wrenches, which are of course all missing. Story of my life. And I think that's good. Oh, maybe this guy just in case. Yeah. So this morning I woke up and I took some supplements for, you know, brain power. It's supposed to be some like focus medicine. Figured I'd take those, come out on Sunday and knock a bunch of stuff out and be all right. Well, after spending the last 6 hours pretty much being stoned and staring at the wall, I accomplished absolutely nothing today. So after taking a, you know, a good 2-hour nap, I'm back in the game. So now I've got some energy into some creativity to get some crap done today, hopefully. What a waste. Don't take that stuff. I'll use regular old alcohol like I've been doing my whole life. So I pulled this off here. This thing was built for alphas in Simi Hole, Texas. You know, so it's got all this stuff on it. It's kind of a neat piece. I looked up Simi Hole, Texas to figure out where it was, and you know, based on the photos, I determined that the Simi Hole must be like Polish, translated into, you know, meaning shithole, because that's pretty much what it is. Plus, Simi Hole sounds like an infliction, like something you get after having too many tacos from the cart. So this here is my Master Cool universal flaring tool. I got this on Amazon. It was like, I don't know, $400 or something like that. But this is actually, I really like it. Because it does brake lines, it does the GM trans lines, does air conditioning lines, all these little doodads. And this is actually hydraulic, super easy to use. It's definitely one of those tools I wish I'd have bought like, you know, 20 years ago. Well, I don't think they existed, but yeah, this thing's pretty nice. I'll see if I can put a link on the Amazon so you can find it. Not that I have an Amazon store. They say I'm supposed to have an Amazon store so I can sell crap. It's just not my thing. So what I got here is standard 3/16 steel line. I got, this is actually 3/16 silicone hose. And I like this because you can cut a little piece off here, and then you can take and slide it over the tubing. So, you know, it's kind of an anti-rattle thing here. You can take and just slide it over. You know, then you got the 3/16 stainless clamp, and now it fits right in there along with, you know, for instance, an airline. And they'll both fit in there real nice, and it keeps it from rattling and everything else. So you can take and use this and just slide it over like some of the areas that are prone to rubbing and whatnot. So that way, you know, everything's kind of protected. Plus it looks a little bit cleaner. So I'm going to fit this little guy on there. And then figure out this bizarre contraption. And this is, of course, where you realize that you forgot to put the ferrule on. So it's a nice flare after all, but I got to redo it apparently. So let's try that again. And ta-da! Always a test run. Rough draft. So now I know my first bend is going to be pretty tight, so I'll try to figure out this bizarro maze. Let's go get a measurement and figure out where it's going to go. So now with the line installed, in my straight edge against my frame here because I want it to come down right along the frame rail here. Let's take and put a mark there where we're going to bend, and that'll be our starting point. So now with this thing set up how it's going to go, I can use my tubing bender and line up the edge with my line so I know where to start. That way the line will bend and land in this direction here where I want it. I know, sounds easy. I usually have to do a couple trial runs, but it's easier than it sounds.
Sally's seashells?
Sally's bullshit.
Ain't got none of Sally's?
No Sally's.
No. Bitch. Bitch, eh? These bitches like the tight. What is this weird thing?
That's the bracket to the firewall so it doesn't fall off.
He's rusted real tight, real tight.
Righty tighty, lefty loosey. That'll work. Laura was helping, so I haven't got anything done, so sorry. You know how that goes. So you drop in the steering box here. Now my brake lines are perfectly in the way. Fantastic. Always great planning. Yeah. So that is going to work. Yeah. Yeah, that's going to work. It actually happened to be just the right size. If I squished it down a little bit, it slides right in there. It really was quite lucky with that. So let me go weld it up and make it permanent. Now to go dip it in the pool. All right. Slide this baby in. Come on. All right. Almost. Trying to get the motor in today. Probably happen tomorrow. Because I would like to put the front end on this thing and roll it out and take some photos of it for no other reason than to just play pretend, because you know that's all part of this game we play, right? It's all about the first roll out of the garage and going, magical. Yep, that's gonna work. Plus I gotta leave tomorrow to go to Pate, so I don't got a lot of time. Still gotta hook all the wires up. This will go to battery and ground, and this is supposed to go to some sort of device that keeps it from, I don't know, adjustable turning nonsense module. I'm honestly not 100% sure if I even need that. Some of the guys say you don't, and some of the guys say you should. I guess I'll figure it out at that point when wiring comes. Well, I think that'll help. Not quite good as new, but it's better than it was. In the words of a great philosopher, Mr. Freiberger, don't get it right, just get it running. And as much as I like to be insanely detailed on this, I mean, I'll detail it a bit. I'm going to change out the valve covers and paint everything, but just trying to get the project moving along a little bit farther. I can't just leave things alone, you know. Well, I was hoping to get the motor in the car today, but I just realized that I got 6 broken studs on the exhaust, so those got to come out first. So apparently it's not going to happen. I'm headed off to Pate tomorrow so I can find me a windshield and a drive shaft for this ugly beast. So wish me luck. Get out of the way, bro.
Son of a bitch, Californians. Enrique doesn't know how to drive.
Nope. So it's dark 30 and we are headed to the Pate swap meet in Fort Worth. The mighty Nick is at the helm.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes, that's one gas station. And of course, no road trip is complete without a stop at the Buc-ee's, because what boy doesn't like a little bit of beaver?
Coyote.
That's how we drive in Texas. We're officially lost.
Yeah.
How strange would it be that something in Texas is this big? I don't know. Odd. That's all right. I got you. I got you. I'll be a little faster.
Wait.
So far, we're rather unimpressed. Just a bunch of guys driving around in scooters. Nothing really good. It's a rain out.
Please make a left, I think.
Just empty aisles of nothing. One of them Shriners cars. Well, everybody done left. Apparently the rain is a problem. Bunch of babies. Found something cool. It's the only thing cool. Must be a scooter gang. Yeah. Tough guys.
Okay, well.
I'll assume he's from Florida. So that was a wash. Everybody left because of the rain. Bunch of babies. It was more like a scooter convention anyway. So I guess we're headed back home. Only a 3-hour drive, so easy money. Luckily Nick drives.
Yeah, I do. I drive.
What's the name of this place, Nick?
Goldie's barbecue.
Goldie's Barbecue on Big Dick Road.
Dick Price.
Dick Price Road. Dick Pride Road. Apparently there's a little line. I think that's a good sign. It's probably tasty. That's what you call a smoker. Been here an hour. We're only halfway. Nick says it's worth it. So close.
No, on banana pudding at this time, my apologies. I should have made 200 instead of 150. We take the day in strides. Otherwise, we appreciate y'all's patience as we start running out of more meat. So you might see me or something.
A banana pudding deficit is pretty serious.
Pork belly. You want one or two?
That right there is $150, by the way. Yes, $150.
All I wanted was a rib.
This is where we stop talking. So, yeah, I think it's worth it. You see that? That's how it's supposed to look. Like magic. A kiss from the gods. Pile onto the mighty Ford and take a nap. Oh, I know men can't give birth, but this feels pretty close. Got the meat sweats. Let's roll.
Lightning Express, here we come. Oh my gosh, what a custom paint job.
Well, made it back to the house. The day was almost a total waste. Didn't find anything I was looking for. Didn't find a drive shaft, windshield, a steering wheel, anyone with a Cadillac, or anybody who was selling parts. So, who knew? So, see if I can get something done today. Well, hello, old girl. I love it when a plan comes together. I know, it seems like an awful lot of work just for a little photo op, but I needed a thumbnail, so I had to do something. Besides, it looks good. That was a lot of work. Anyways, that's it for this episode. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. See you next time.